Good morning, everybody. John Zager. Welcome. Here we are. I don't even know what day of the week it is, to tell you the truth. Let's go for Wednesday. I don't know. I'm not really sure, actually. To tell you the truth, I've been so busy. But good morning. Beautiful day in Colorado. Supposed to get up in the low 70s. Looking forward to that. Kind of overcast this morning, but it'll clear up as soon as the sun kind of pops through a little bit. Kind of crisp in the morning, as it always is in the spring. And here I am at my little park with my lake, and it's really a very nice place. Hope you all had a good day yesterday. Mine was exceptional. Did a fair amount of work, got a fair amount of stuff done, and happy about all that. Today's topic, we're going to talk about podcasts. I don't know how long I'll go for them. That's a good point. That's going to fit into the topic, actually, this morning. I'm not sure how long I'm going to go for. The topic is, are you getting what you paid for? Right? You hire a service person to come and do something for your house or your yard or whatever, and you're worried and stressed out that they may not be, I don't know, I guess honest with their time or giving you enough work for the time that you're paying them for. So it works on both sides. And this is, follow me through on this morning. There actually is a conclusion and a point I'm trying to make, but it works on both sides. So let's say you're the worker and you do, I don't know, some kind of service work for an individual that has a house. You do something indoors, outdoors, I don't know, it doesn't matter. You could also be, I mean, a consultant. Let's say you're an IT consultant. Yeah, that's pretty common. And, you go over there, you have a job you're supposed to do, and you just start working at it. And let's say it's an hour later and you get the project done, that particular aspect of that job that you had to do, you get done in, I don't know, 50 minutes, an hour, or something like that. Or you're an IT guy doing consulting work, yeah, and you get a client and, you sort of allot, so much time you're billing per hour, and sometimes you're going to actually get maybe the IT work done sooner, in half the time, 3/4 of the time. I don't know. Maybe you'll run over a little bit. Okay? That's from the service guy's perspective. Now, from the owner of the house, or the guys who's contracting with the IT consultant, they're looking at it from the standpoint of, how much can I get this guy to get done in the shortest amount of time? Two completely different attitudes. Two completely different approaches. From the owner's standpoint, or the guy who contracted a consultant, thinking, it's so much per hour, and the house owner, wanting to get this job done faster than maybe the service guy is thinking, because he doesn't want to pay him as much. He wants to get it all done in half the time for half the money. So, what is that about? What is that about? You're trying to get the service guy to provide you the work in half the amount of time, so you only have to pay half or less than the full hour amount. For instance, that's a lot of stress on that person. And I think there's more people like that than not out there. You understand? It's like, non-trusting. I can't trust the world. I can't trust people. I'm going to get taken advantage of. I'm freaking out over money, cost of labor, cost of getting things done. And I don't believe they actually work as fast as they think they can. They all need to work faster. They're just trying to take advantage of me. Wow. Whew. So, let's just stop right there and let's kind of evaluate that and what that has to do with self-healing and wellness and your health and stuff. And what I say is pretty simple. Disease is going to track you down. Illness is going to track you down. Misfortune is going to track you down. The law of the universe, you're breaking the law of the universe. I mean, there's certain laws in the universe, right? And we're supposed to live by and abide by them. You know, our conversation in the past week about taking care of one another and being kind to one another. You're probably going to be pretty healthy with that sort of attitude. With this attitude of, how can I get this service guy to take care of my yard work in half the time, and I can just pay him half the amount of money? Wow, negative, 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 negative. What does that do? What does it cause? It causes the unhealthy genes, to come after you. You're not down-regulating unhealthy genes out of your body. You're up-regulating unhealthy genes and cells into your body. This is the environment, partly, right? The environment is not, you're making the environment such that it's encouraging ill health, okay? Through the stress that now you're producing on the environment, let alone your view of other people. Do you see how that works? It's, I know, maybe it's real simple. Maybe everybody just goes, oh, John, that's so simple. Is it? Do you do it? Have you ever done it? I'm of the belief that maybe there needs to be, there's a couple solutions, right? There's a couple solutions. One is that when I worked in psychology, clinical, and I saw people hour after hour, forever and ever and ever, right? I didn't care how long I went, right? It's a 50-minute session. Always had a 50-minute session, and it was X amount of dollars. And that gave me a little leeway normally to end on time so that I could prepare for the next person coming in at the top of the hour. But by the same token, it was a set fee. If we got done at 41 minutes, It doesn't matter. It's still a 50-minute session and you have to pay this amount of money. It's not based per minute. Consulting fees. And everybody consults in everything and all kinds of industries and I think that's really cool. I just think that's cool. I don't know. I'm not sure we need to work for companies anymore. Corporations. I think we just ought to consult with them. And what we say is, I charge X amount of dollars per hour. Not per job, but per hour. And if I get it done in a half hour, good for me. Right? It's still this amount of money. And you can't come back and say, well, you did it in, 41 minutes. Therefore, we need to prorate this back to 41 minutes. No, we're not going to prorate it back to 41 minutes. Good golly, we're not going to do that. And the owner of the house or the person contracting with the consultant needs to be clear and understand that it's not a per minute kind of thing. Charge. I don't know, just say somebody charges $100 an hour for whatever the heck they do and you get done in 41 minutes and, the owner goes, well, I only owe you $41. No, you don't. You owe me $100. If I get it done sooner, good for me. Here's the thing. The service guy is not out there to ding you. Are they out there? Of course they're out there. And yes, they try to ding people all the time. Am I going to get up in the morning and imagine that people are trying to ding me all day long? When I go to the mechanic to have, I don't know, whatever the heck I would need to have done with my car, a tune-up, right? And they charge, I don't know, mechanics I think are $100 an hour now, I'm not sure. But, you're in the waiting room counting the minutes. And what if they run over to an hour and 19 minutes or something? And, they're going to charge you more because they went over the hour, right? Of course. Did they? Was that intentional? Did they just hit a snag? Maybe one of the spark plugs just wouldn't come out properly. You understand? Maybe part of the yard work you were doing didn't go as smoothly as planned. Maybe the IT thing you were trying to accomplish for the other person wasn't being understood as clearly. Who knows what the reason is? But it's not like they're out there trying to ding you. I don't believe they're out there trying to ding you. Do I believe from time to time and in the past have I been dinged? Of course. Am I going to get up in the morning and think that's what's going on today? Absolutely not. So the conclusion is the obvious, right? I mean, if you have this negative approach towards life and attitude towards people in the world and the universe and all that, disease is going to track you down. There is not another option. You're not going to not feel the consequences of living your life that way. You're breaking laws of the universe, So, on the other hand, It works with the service person. I mean, the service person can't get up and intentionally feel like, how can I stretch this out a little bit? The same thing's going to happen to them. If you're going to live your life in that way, and that's how you conduct your business, I mean, bad things are going to happen to you. The other side of the coin is that if we view people as healthy and positive, and they mean well, and they're trying, and they're giving an honest effort, all the positive things, then your life or your day or your week is all going to go pretty well. Probably the possibility of upregulating some negative genes may not happen. Conclusion, right? Don't work for those people. I mean, if you do a job for them once, right, or twice, or 3 times, and they're counting your minutes, and they want to know how many minutes are you going to take to do that job? I don't know. I might run into problems, I might not. It could vary. And they're unwilling to accept that. No, if I'm paying you a fee, I want to know how many minutes is it going to take you to paint that door? Well, I don't know. Shouldn't be very long. Don't work for them. Don't hang out with those people. So you need to think in terms of taking care of yourself as the service provider, as the professional offering the work, right? You need to take care of yourself. If they want to upregulate unhealthy genes, that's their business. What's the Bible say? One of the laws of the universe says, stay out of other people's not problems, but don't get involved in their messes. So if this person is into that negative thinking and outlook and projection and everything, that's theirs. Wish them well. Maybe say a little prayer for them. In your quiet time, hope something positive will come out of it for them, and that they'll maybe change that view. I don't know. So my attitude is some of these people we just need to prune away. We need to distance from. We need to not be attached to. We need to get out of our life. And I don't mean that harshly at all. I mean that in all due respect to them, and wish them well, that they, will find a different approach or attitude or mentality of how to get through their day. So, anyway, food for thought today. Kind of something I was thinking about late yesterday. I was working on a project. I actually had a situation come up similar to what I'm talking about today. And today I'm going to go back and finish the project I'm doing. Won't take me very long, but I'm pretty much done with this client in that they're just not ready, They're just not ready. And I don't need to be a part of that, and I don't want to be a part of it. So I'm excited about today. I think, every day has so many possibilities. Gosh darn, I'm excited about today. And it was a great night, and, rested really well, and got a lot of exciting things to do today, and I've planned my day, and I continue to work on designing my future, both life and self. And that's fun every day to create. So I hope you guys are kind of doing the same sort of thing and working the program. Track me down if you need anything. Send some, I don't know, penny, nickel, dimes, quarters to my PayPal account, which is jzager@gmail.com. Sure would help. Sure would help. I would appreciate that a lot. God bless everybody. Have yourself a great day, and talk to you all later. See you. Bye.